South. The writer, George Orwell, made a very profound statement, which I will quote. He says that in times of universal deceit, telling the truth becomes a revolutionary act. We are being told every day to be patriotic. We are being told here that we shouldn't say anything against. We are being told that, oh, you shouldn't talk about the past. You should focus on the present. Yet, on this floor, rather than focus on what we are supposed to talk about, we go back to say, oh, during 2015, oh, the Chibok girls happened, and oh, we are now rescuing people. People were not rescued at that time. During Chibok, 17 local governments in Katsina were not having parleys with bandits. People in Kebbi were not leaving all the rural areas and coming to only the urban areas to stay. People in Niger were not being kidnapped. So why do we need to, at any time we need to talk about the present issues of today, we go back to start to look for excuse for our failures of today? I only want to say, let us do the right thing. We're not blaming this government for what they are finding itself, but it is the government in power, and they should do the right thing. What are the right things? We take only one example. The governor of Kebbi said that somebody ordered troops out and people were kidnapped. Till today, nobody in Nigeria knows what happened, and no question has been asked. And we are sitting down here as a parliament, and we turn and we talk. Yet, somebody is responsible. If I'm the commander-in-chief, I will call the army commander in that place and the head of the army and say, if you don't get me the head of this person who withdrew the troops to put all these children in jeopardy, then you make an example of him. That is how a country is run. A country is not run on pacification. A country is run on confronting issues. I rest my case.
Well said, Senator Abaribe. So guys, you're welcome back to my channel. Senator Abaribe have said everything. He has said it all. This government, we know this insecurity. Nobody is saying that it started with Tinubu. No, it started way before even Buhari government. But what we are saying now is that the thing don't multiply. But the APC government refused to accept that fact. They're still referring to the past. And that is why I like every word that Senator Abaribe said. Senator Abaribe na man wey be say no dey talk too much, but each time he talks, he drop wetin be say they make sense. The APC government keep referring this thing way back at Chibok girls. The same Chibok girls wey then use against the former president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. They say na the same pattern now other people won't use against Tinubu. But that is not the main issue. Prove to Nigerians that really that this insecurity you can handle it. Kebbi State Governor came out and openly make an accusation, serious one, accusation about the way the army then they take comot, where they guide those children, the way they take comot less than 45 minutes. This bandit then came and adopted those children. What has the government done about it? Nothing. They've given out names of people where be said and say na they behind this thing where they happen. What has the government done about it? Nothing. Now there is this news moving around everywhere. No be today start to the extent the present Zamfara state governor has come out to lay allegations, say the former governor Metawale know these people, know everything about them. Waiting the president don't do nothing. Yet Metawale for this issue of security still they at the forefront of all this negotiation and everything. That is what Nigerians are saying. If Tinubu government really want to tackle this issue of insecurity, it should tackle it. Not be the likes of Akpabio We go come out, they talk, say, these people, they just want to seize power. They just want to take power. That ever since Donald Trump made that statement, that is the reason why they begin to intensify their efforts. Yet, they are intensifying their efforts, waiting to the government they do about them. Now, prove to Nigerians, say your hand no day for this matter. That is just it. The only way will not be to they come out every time when they go left, right, center. Come out, let Nigerians know that you want to fight this thing. Truly, you want to fight this by bringing these guys to book, not pampering Boko Haram. You keep pampering bandits, making peace negotiation with them. See the issue of Kebbi State. Bandits then come out openly, they mock the president, they mock everybody. Said make una know dey think say na the state effort. Said it's not the state effort, but it's a peace deal that we are negotiating with these guys. Is it supposed to be so? And you want Nigerians to believe you? You want Nigerians to have hope in your government? And you still get the mind, they get the guts. Akpabio, they tell Nigerians that is the people that want to seize power. Prove to Nigerians and those people who want to seize to power by bringing these guys to book. If not for anything, they should start from KB State. Guys, the governor don't make allegation. Say then give instruction to the army the way they guide those children. Say make them come out. First of all, call the army chief, find out who gave that instruction. Start from that person. But the government can't do it, obviously, because of the fear of the second tenor. As we dey talk, so my people, Senate don't on fire. Abaribe, Dickson, they are not giving up at all. They are at the front of this. So, guys, let me just allow you to take a look to see what is happening in our Senate, and also to see the way on our Senate president how they handle this matter. So, my darling, wonderful people, drop your thoughts on this. This insecurity matter is really getting out of hand, and the way it's going is very obvious that Nigerian government cannot undo this, and they refuse to accept this help. So guys, drop your comments on this in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and help me to subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.
And I rise to make a brief contribution to this discussion on a very serious issue. Yesterday, you will recall, Mr. President, that out of concern, I raised this issue with you, and you said this motion was being considered. So I'm happy that the deputy leader has brought this. But let me observe, just as the way Senator Abaribe also touched on that briefly. Please, this is one of the most trying periods that our country is facing. Even in battle times, in war times, it's not easy to lose a brigadier general. It's not easy to lose a brigadier general. Even in battle times, it's not easy to see this mass of communities being displaced, harassed, taken hostage, and people killed in several parts of our country. Our democracy, right before our eyes, is being rubbished. Our country, right before our eyes, is losing prestige and respect, and is endangered by the day. So this is a very serious motion. And I want to briefly object to the way and manner some of the comments from the other side have been on this very serious issue. This is the Senate of the Federal Republic.
Sorry,
no,
please.
I'm coming. Let me make my views, please.
You learn, but which other side? There's only
No.
There's only one side.
The mover of the motion.
No.
I'm coming. Before I say, please. The mover of the motion talked about.
This one, Senator Dickson.
He's taking it and doing his work. No. He's taking it and doing his work. SP. On the other side. Mr. President. You are protected. You are not protected. Why are you allowing the whole Senate to discuss this issue of national security? When they just serious issue. And not as if this Senate is an extension of the presidency that we will come here and comment on a situation like this. Please, I respectfully request that all that statement. No, you have to withdraw that. You have to withdraw. No. We can talk about commendation. No. Well, you are the deciding officer to determine if on this very serious national issue.
Can I guide you? Can I guide you? If you want to conclude your speech, be guided from the chair. The reality is that this affects all of us. So there's nothing like this side or that side. Immediately no. Well, the person watching you outside will think that the Senate is in two divisions. On the issue of insecurity that we are discussing, we are one side. The entire Senate is one. So there's nobody here that will come and say that this side is treating the issue with levity, this side. And if you say we should not commend the president, it simply means you should tell the president to sleep. When a man has canceled his international trips and stayed back to face the issue, what you are seeing is an attack on Nigeria by our enemies. And it's even as I'm speaking with you now, I understand that yesterday, in the same community or so, that they went there and then abducted a pregnant woman with the 11 others yesterday night. You don't know when it will come to your village. So there's nothing like this side and that side. We are all Nigerians, and we are all concerned with what is going on. So I would prefer that we concentrate on solutions. And what we are saying is that we must rise to the occasion. This country cannot bow to despair. Neither can we bow to fear. People are perpetrating this. They are human beings.
Death penalty on terrorism. This parliament is on record as having done that. Mr. President, I am troubled when, after all the efforts that security agencies and the prosecuting authorities have to invest to secure conviction, because unfortunately the state cannot behave like a mob. So you have to prosecute, follow due process. I am troubled by the conflicting judgment by various high court judges, where the law says act of terrorism, if convicted, shall attract death penalty. No judge has a right to pronounce less than that. It is only when you have implemented the law, interpret the law, not the sentiment of a judge, the will of the people as conveyed in a law, then the president can decide if there are reasons for him to do so, whether to commute or to reduce. How can an offense that carry death penalty, a judge reduce it to 20 years in prison? That is not acceptable. But he has violated the laws passed by the parliament. Number three, sir, and this will be the last.
Has that happened in Nigeria already?
It has.
That
somebody convicted of terrorism was sentenced to 20 years in prison.
No.
Can I be allowed to land?
The senator, you have
Mr. President, that is the leader of Assad. They have a group.
You have 30 seconds.
A terrorist group called Assad.
You have 30 seconds to land, but please be guided.
Okay.
Let's concentrate on the issue in discussion.
I will be guided. These are our people. For example, somebody allegedly kills someone who came to attack him on his farm. And because he killed in self-defense, the man was sentenced to death. But there is no evidence that those who have come to attack farmers and kill farmers, there is no evidence that they have been so convicted, sentenced to death. These are some of the issues we have to deal with, so that nobody is given any excuse to misunderstand what is clearly a national challenge.
I believe that President Tinubu inherited a situation that was already so complicated that no one of us, if we were to become president, can decree insecurity out of existence overnight. But we can begin to mobilize discernible action. We can begin to re-examine some of the discontent, but also call on the security chiefs. I am sure my colleagues here, you listen when the chief of defense staff said there is what they call war economy. That is to say, there are officers who may well be making money from this crisis. And that is why the issue of accountability, even on the part of the armed forces, is now a requirement that our relevant committees should be able to work on and ensure that we do not have saboteurs in the army or those who don't want the crisis to end, such that, we keep appropriating money, people are getting richer, and more Nigerians are being wasted. But I conclude by saying, all of us must commend the president for what he has been doing. If you see his face on television, you know that the president is not sleeping. What we need is our collective wisdom to reinforce his own limited wisdom, because nobody has monopoly of wisdom, so that together we can find a holistic solution. This situation calls for national unity. It calls for collaboration. We must not talk as Christians or as Muslims. We must not talk as Northerners or Southerners, Easterners or Westerners. It's a national challenge, and we need a national solution. Thank you, Mr. President.
The prayers are multifaceted. What is happening internationally also affects us here. This renewed strength of the insurgents is as a result of the statement by the President of America that he will come in and strike to remove them. So what they are doing is also very political. They want to see how they can cause as much insecurity as possible so that it will encourage America to come in and then remove the government for them. Because as far as they are concerned, what they want is government. They are not interested in the lives of the people. So as we are speaking here, we should realize that removal of government affects, in quote, both sides. I don't like to use the word both sides. So people should not think that there's any side to insecurity. There's only one side. And that side is the protection of Nigerians. And the second aspect is that we must rise up collectively behind the leadership of the country. The president must be encouraged. The president, we must rally around the president to do his best to minimize and stamp out insecurity and make Nigerians to sleep well. You can see in a day, you can have up to 4 or 5 of these things. I just mentioned that even yesterday night. So it's not something that the same community that those children were returned, they've gone there to go and kidnap 11 people, including a pregnant woman. So we must realize that we are under attack. We are under attack. And so we can't feel safe here. To remove withdrawal of policemen, yes, for certain VIPs, they could be replaced with the civil defense. They are still armed, but not police. Police must go back to their constitutional duties immediately, while we encourage them to train more.